New trip, new canoe, off we go.
Exposed to the wood line to make it. And when he happened to see someone get pulled over.
Here we are at the access point for Rain Lake.
We're ready to go.
Yeah. And it's actually turned out to be pretty nice. So off we go on Rain Lake. Heading to the portage into McCraney. Here we go in our new Keewatin. This is the first new trip in it. Yep, it is. Look at that. I think there's a moose up there. So nice to sit down, eh? After that, first portage of the trip done. Oh yeah. Look at the size of this tree. Oh my gosh. And it's holding up a dead pine that's been laying on it forever. Look at that, that's gonna fall down one. There's the first trillium of the trip. Here's the campsite at the other end of the island. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's nasty out there. I'm glad we're leaving. And the little lake we're going to be on today, I'm sure it'll be windy, but not like this. Al just found the mother lode of birch bark on laying on the ground. Yeah. Floated the canoe across, the gear in it. There's this little pond that we're gonna have to really just paddle right across to the shore there. Nice falls over there. The trail goes up around. Alright, going back for the canoe. Patiently waiting for us to return. We are back in the canoe. Backpacking campsites are there. Do a few casts here. Found this dead pod. He was just laying down here on the rocks. Yeah. It's very shallow in here. That must be why we see so many moose signs on that site. It's surrounded by swamps. Leaving Clara Lake. Very nice little lake. Heading to McCormick, yes. Stop for a quick drink here before we head down. That was not easy getting through that log jam there. There's our canoe's first beaver dam pullover. Now we're on Casho Lake, but it's got no campsites at all on it. And then we got a 680 up into Pincher Lake, which also joins on with the backpacking trail again.
Hey. That looks like the portage there.
Okay. Load it up. Heading uphill. Made it to Pincher Lake. Look at this cool paddle somebody carved. Anyway, we're going back for our second load, which is at the bottom of the hill. This is where the backpacking trail goes. That way. And part of this portage is on the trail. And this is the other section when you're on the backpacking trail. Map there. Here we are there. Alright, we're just about to start the portage to Tern Lake. And this again follows the hiking trail. Most of the portage is like this. It's pretty good. A little warm. Black flies are coming out. But pretty nice and level. Here we are at Tern. We're going to go look for our campsite. There's, I think, a few backpacking ones and only one canoe one here. So it'll be like last night. We just got to take what's here. Here is our campsite for the night. We're all packed up here on Tern Lake. Had a good night. Nice sleep.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a little bit warmer. What'd you say it was? Like +7, I think, eh?
Yeah.
Whereas the other nights were 1, 0,
Because
but
-2.
-2. Very windy today, but we don't have far to go. And we heard wolves last night over there somewhere. Pack of wolves. Alright, we're taking off. Bye-bye, campsite.
I can't say thank you.
Couldn't have a fire this morning because it's too windy. Now we're gonna paddle through an opening here that takes us right into Lady Slipper. We're lucky we can do this. We'll make it through here. I guess you could call that a campsite if you had to. Lucky. Well, it's lucky I didn't reserve it because I was going to reserve Lady Slipper. Lady Slipper to Furrow. Huge beaver dam there. Without that, I don't know we would have made it through there. Or more. And this is where the backpacking trail meets up again too. So if you're on the backpacking trail, you gotta tiptoe across that beaver dam somehow, or those rocks. Catching a little breather here. Oh, nice breeze. We're so lucky for the cool breeze. It's so windy that the canoe is getting blown around on my shoulders. Whew, and it's been rough enough just to get here, so we're gonna try and boot it through this little moose path here. We wanted to see if we could paddle down the creek here, but what a day. That is just crazy how big that tree is. We're getting close to the end. Is there a portage here, Mr. Squirrel? No. No, there's nothing. That was a toughie. There's nothing as nice as sitting down in your canoe after a portage like that. So this is the first site on Furrow. Yeah, somebody made some little benches. That's cool. And up there's a sandhill crane. Elle's trying to get him. Notice that we're back at the island campsite in the marsh here. Doesn't get used too much. There isn't much place to put the tent, but the weather was just ferocious, and that other campsite does not exist. I think it burned down. So we're just doing our best here. Look at that, eh? Isn't that cool? Little bench and a table. We're gonna call this Wolf Poo Island because There are large amounts of wolf excrement everywhere. Some more down here too. There was some right by our tent. Oops, just look at the wind. That's a beautiful view. That's the portage right over there. I think we're just going to be going in the tent, trying to stay warm.
You're in otter poo.
Ugh, otter poo everywhere. Oh, look at the size of these trees. This white pine's humongous. That one's humongous. We're hoping they're sturdy because that one's right by our tent, and that one's humongous. There's some very large ones on this island. This is the campsite on Furrow. And if you're wondering why there's such a wonderful trail here, this is not the trail to the bathroom. It's an animal trail, which tells you that more wildlife walks through here than people. So that's it for now. We just had dinner. Gonna go in the tent and play cards and stuff. There's our little dry spot. Al had to sleep in that hole last night. We're ready to go. Yeah, the wolves last night, wow. They were right over here somewhere because they were really loud. Just about to start the 1,000-meter out of Furrow into Brule. So that's it right out to the lake now. Okay, we are packed up. Here we are at Potter Lake. And look at these stairs. Woohoo! About the easiest portage we've had on the trip. Right along the road the whole way. How are you feeling?
Not too bad, actually. Thought I would be feeling worse. But no, it's been tough, but pardon me.
It has been a tough one.
It's been a tough one, but it's been fun.
Yeah. Here's what we woke up to today. Another windy, cold, damp. Oh, even with this wind, our tarp's still wet. Morning.
You figured they'd be behind us.
Yeah, we just had a pack of wolves. They're right in behind here. Somewhere. Howling. Pretty loud too, so they were right in there. Probably in behind this marsh. We gotta eat breakfast. We're not forgetting anything, are we?
No.
Okay. So shallow here. Yeah, that would have been right in it. Ooh. Oh, there's a angry pileated woodpecker up there. Walking at us. And look at how nice it turned out. Holy cow. Pathfinder Lake. We're at the portage into Little Ox Tongue River, and look at these multi-level beaver dams. And we were just loading up and Al looked and a moose just walked across that dam and into the forest over there. So I don't know if he's still standing there. Sometimes they do that though. Yeah, definitely a lot of wolves here. But oh, that's crazy. I wish I'd seen that moose. Holy cow. So much wolf crap everywhere. Here's how the Little Ox Tongue begins. Hoping we can get through down there. Man, quite the beaver dam. Gonna suit up here and get moving. Well, look at this. There's a bridge here. Wasn't expecting this there. Ooh, yeah, this would have been a pain. Just stop for a breather here. It's been a really good trail. But here we are, we're on Thompson Lake. And all we have to do is go and find a campsite.
And then
The other two are on that point, these 2 points right here, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few flies out, eh?
Yeah.
Thankfully they haven't started biting, but the black flies are. We are in the no bug zone making dinner. The flies decided to hatch today, so there's every type of fly imaginable. And we got a really nice site here. It's we had to be careful. The winds are supposed to get up to 50 kilometers per hour overnight, so just trying to find somewhere safe, but we're tucked in here pretty good. Nice morning here in the no bug zone, making breakfast. It's warm today. You can feel the breeze is hot already. We started the day over here with a big portage into Ink Lake, and then a creek run up to McIntosh where we spend the next 2 days. This is our only layover day of the whole trip. And the flies have definitely hatched. We are all packed up here at the start of the portage from Thompson to Ink Lake. And it starts out nice, very well worn. And we're gonna try and take our time. It's about a 2400 or so. So we're just gonna take our time, take lots of breaks, make the best of it. Oh, that was an unexpected bonus, having a walkway all the way through that marsh. All right, we're all done that.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? Not bad. Bridges, look at the stairs. Jeez. But we are heading into some wind, boy. To the creek, which is super high, which means there's a very good chance there's a beaver dam up here somewhere. McIntosh Lake. Let's see what the winds are doing here. I can't believe there wasn't a beaver dam there. Oh. Oh, we're set up here on McIntosh, up high in the forest. Offers us some protection. The wind gusts today are going up to 50 kilometers plus. I don't know if you can see out there, but the waves are huge. We got a good spot. This is our layover day tomorrow, so this will be a nice spot to just chill out. Nice swimming rock down there, and it's 25 degrees today. There's an eagle that keeps flying over the campsite too, and yeah, all in all, nice. The sun is so hot though, you don't even want to sit in it, so. I was just about to lie on the rocks and we heard a crack. That tree just fell down. There's an eagle in a nest right up in the top of that tree. The wind is just terrible. Oh, I hope it doesn't break. Eagle's calling again. Last time made that noise, flew right over the campsite. Came down to get some water. I think she's all crouched down in her nest up there. Jeez, what a place to be. Crazy windy still. Like out in the middle of the lake, there's just huge whitecaps still. Oh, yeah, see? That's what I mean. It's like, it's nuts. What are these things? This is 6:30 at night. Look at the moon's almost 3/4. We're in about as good a spot as you can be for weather like this. So,
I think so.
yeah, canoe's tucked up, and we're all tucked up on the hill up there. So. It's a little less than it was. Just making some breakfast, and the eagle just woke up. He was sleeping in that branch up there. Oh, there's the loon. This morning when we got up, the male got up and squawked, and he was on a branch up by the top, and the female was hunkered down in the nest, and he went out and got her something to eat, and then went out again and brought her back a stick. Wow, that is some storm over there. So far we've avoided it. We had about 20 drops of rain. Oh, there, look beside us there. Pretty gray. We're supposed to get heavy rain at 9 o'clock, so it's getting there, right? Oh, let's get out of here. Got windstorm down here, man. Crazy. Got all our tarps up and our canoes tied up. Okay. Let's go for it. Hi, eagles. There we go. Just gonna come and scoot around us. Pretty nice grassy side, eh? Nice and just enough room, eh? It's like an old bridge. Huh. Or something anyway.
Yeah, but there's still one by the tree standing there watching. Look.
Oh, I don't see him.
Look at.
Okay.
He's right out there.
Oh, is that him there? Oh, okay, yeah. That's a loud woodpecker. Crazy things. You know, we had a nice calm evening when we went to sleep there, and we woke up to more wind. And it's changed, coming right at us again, just like yesterday morning. Well, I'll say a last goodbye to this cool moose shed here. I mean, that is impressive, man. That is a nice one. Off we go.
Off we go.
Backing up into the wind. It's never fun. Pretty stormy looking up there. Good day to be off the big lakes, boy, when it's windy and wavy like this. Nice sandy put in, eh? Well, we're at Winona Lake. Really nice looking little lake. We're on this site on Bandit Lake. Wind gusts today are going to be getting up to over 50 kilometers per hour. We got here about 12:30, so we set up and hunkered down. It was supposed to storm, but now it's not. It's just the wind gusts are crazy, and we are on a section of the lake that isn't getting much wind. One of these trees just cracked. It's getting ready to fall down. We're gonna have to be careful walking back here. Oh boy. Crazy weather. Oh, a big tree just fell down in here. Let's see. This tree just fell down right here. Yeah, it was all rotten inside, eh? Yeah. Yeah, it's all, look at it. Just heard another big one over here somewhere. Just heard, oh. Yeah, just heard another great big one over there somewhere crack and fall too. Yeah, that's the problem. It's shifting all the time. It was coming this way when we came in. Now it's coming up from behind. Yeah, there are trees breaking all around us. There's one over here breaking. There's one over here broke somewhere. And behind us. The one's down by the portage trail. At least two broke down there. Look at the loons. They're just out there. They don't care. We're just worried about the canoe. But we just can't find a place here that's safe. So these winds are going to go right through till about 6 a.m. at least. It's morning on Bandit Lake. As you can see, it's a little more normal. The wind gusts are still blowing and it's going to be windy again today, but not like yesterday. That was just crazy. I've never been on an interior canoe trip before where trees are falling around just like that. Like that was, we had at least probably 4 back there. Some over there, 2 big ones over there, all the way across there. They were just falling like crazy. It was very, very stressful not knowing if one of these is going to come down on us. So, well, here come the black flies. Yeah, it was a good campsite.
It was.
Moccasin Lake, eh? Probably right where all these little tiny trees are in here, eh?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, here we are on Wan Lake, a tiny little lake. We're gonna paddle out into the wind and have our snack. Last portage of the day into Jubilee Lake. Last pancake of the trip. Oh wow, nice lake. All right, we're leaving Sawyer, heading into Rain, which is where we will stay for our last night. And then tomorrow, we just paddle out to the truck. Oh, this would be perfect. Keep the bugs away. It looks like this old chimney from the old cottage that was here is falling apart. There was actually a metal knife there. And I found one of those blocks in the fire, so it's like, I think people are actually taking it apart to use the stones in the fireplace, if you can believe it. The parks guys came to check our permit today. Said they're probably going to pull this down. It's too dangerous now. But like, look at that, like that's... Sounds like it's raining out. It's actually these black flies that have made their way into our no bug zone and are now tapping away at the roof. Might be one of the last fires this fireplace sees, because they might be tearing this thing down very shortly.
Yeah, I know, I heard it.
I love flies in my coffee in the morning.
Oh.
Almost impossible to say, eh? Flies that way. And they're rough too, man. Like, oh my gosh. And over here is where we started the trip. Heading home now.
No more black flies.
Bye, black flies. Bye. We're really gonna miss you. We'll bring a few home with us, just to be nice.